Hello and welcome to another edition of Chiodini's Kitchen, video game recipes made real. This week we're making something quite gruesome sounding, to be honest. It might go well, it might go poorly, you might think it all a bad dream. We're making a pungent blood cocktail from Bloodborne. So as you probably know, Bloodborne is a game that revolves pretty heavily around blood. You use it to heal yourself, you certainly spill a lot of it from your enemies, and of course the game itself starts with a simple blood transfusion. One in-game item in particular, however, is the Pungent Blood Cocktail. It's a thrown item that attracts bloodthirsty beasts upon breaking, and that got me thinking, what would it actually be like to try one? Well, at first I thought, hey, this is going to be really easy. All I need to do is make a Bloody Mary and then chuck in some actual blood. I've still got a big bag of pounded pig's blood left over from when I made Sloop from Thief. That was kind of disgusting. But the thing is, if you look at the in-game item, it's actually not opaque. It's pretty translucent. It's very clear, in fact. So we need to make something that has a blood-like tinge to it, sure, but it shouldn't actually be murky, and given that it's a pungent cocktail, I thought it should have a kind of challenging taste, something that hits your tongue and then for a split second you go, oh okay, what is this? Before your brain actually works out what it is and you realise it tastes quite nice. So with that in mind, here's everything you'll need, I think, to make a pungent blood cocktail. Some lemon juice, some whiskey, preferably bourbon, but really you can use whatever whiskey you like, although if you do use Canadian rye, I will be judging you, and some pomegranate juice. That's it. I think that's the shortest ingredient list we've ever had on this show, and given a third of it is booze, it's also one of the best, I'm gonna say. So step one, juice a couple of lemons. So with all the hard work out the way, we should, in theory, be ready to assemble the cocktail and see how it tastes. If you'll excuse me for a minute, however, I need to go tackle a blood-starved beast. Right, now that's been seen to, we are ready to start assembling our cocktail. I have a thematically appropriate shot glass here for measuring. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. It's a skull. So we're going to start off with some whiskey. We're just going to pour out a shot of that. Don't know if this is a single or double. That looks... Is that a single or a double? That's probably a double, isn't it? Right, that's a double then. There we go. Doesn't really matter the exact sort of millimetre measurement because we're doing this in parts, because to 1 part whiskey I'm now going to add 2 parts lemon juice. So that's one of those. And then another. The reason I'm doing this... Oh, yeah, that is fully just the juice of 2 lemons. Fuck, okay. So, the idea is that because pomegranate juice, which is the third and final ingredient, is very sweet, I wanted to make sure the sourness and sort of the pungent nature of it was preserved. And that's why there's loads of lemon juice in there. We'll see how it turns out. Like I say, it might all seem a bad dream. So here comes some pomegranate juice. In fact, what I'm going to do, bear with me, just out of curiosity, I'm going to pour this into a measuring jug so I can see how much is actually being added in here. I'm just going to do it by eye and I'll see how much we actually ended up with. Yeah, hello. You know what? I reckon that is pretty close to the in-game item. Right, so all in all, the Pungent Blood Cocktail is a double shot of whiskey, 2 double shots of lemon juice, and then about 100 millilitres of pomegranate juice. And I think it looks fairly on colour for the in-game item, but how does it taste? Is it pungent? Is it not? Is it fair? Or is it foul? Let's find out. Wow, that's sour. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you juice 2 lemons. Hold on. Whoop. I mean, that's pretty good, I think. I couldn't drink more than one of them, because it's really sour, but I really like sour drinks. I love sour beers, for example. Or maybe 2 shots of lemon juice is too much. You might want to reduce the amount of that, because to be honest, the pomegranate juice was kind of getting lost. The reason I put in more lemon juice was so that the sweetness didn't kind of counteract it, but in fact it kind of just drowned it out entirely. However, the play between whiskey and lemon juice is just sublime. It's basically a whiskey sour that's meant to look like it's got a bit of blood in it, isn't it? And I'm pretty alright with that. Hold on. Okay, so third sip is not quite so sour. I think if you threw a couple of ice cubes in there, actually, that would be fine. That is really tasty. Yeah. I mean, it was always going to be a winner, really, wasn't it? Right, so thank you for joining me for another edition of Chiodini's Kitchen. I realised it was kind of a short one, but hey, it was kind of a simple recipe, and sometimes you just want to make something quick and tasty and have a nice little drink made from 3 ingredients. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it either way. Please do keep those recipe suggestions coming in, because they're really, really useful. I know I've been trailing a special episode. Funnily enough, this wasn't it. It's definitely coming next week, so make sure you look out for that, because I'm really, really pleased with it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. There are plenty more videos available from Eurogamer. Some of them should be on screen now, so there's nothing left for me to do really other than say thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. Oh, and drink responsibly.